and putting us in a much better position to win.
All tied at 12 in the duel after the win by Ryder Downey. 4 bouts to go. This should be a good one. Jared Simma is on the mat, ready to go for Northern Iowa. He's the number 12 ranked wrestler at 174 pounds. And out to greet him comes the Sooners' number 8, Carter Schubert. Size this one up, Coach.
This is going to be a tough match, but I'll tell you what. I don't bet against Carter Schubert. He can wrestle. And Simma had a real good match with Facundo last night, but I like our odds here.
Carter Schubert had a 5-1 decision over MJ Gaitan for his 6th ranked win of the year last night against Iowa State. And Simma suffered a close but tough loss to Alex Facundo of Oklahoma State up in Stillwater last night. Simma reached the NCAA quarterfinals 2 years ago. He's a 2-time NCAA qualifier. He was a number 28 seed 2 years ago and made the quarterfinals of the NCAAs. Did Simma.
Came off a 9-1 decision over Cal Valencia. That name may sound familiar. From Arizona State 2 meets ago. His dad was a Sooner for a year, so I'm guessing he's not divided in his loyalties at this time, though.
No, easy to see why. Carter Schubert's had some big wins. He has 3 wins over top 10 wrestlers this year. Comes in with an overall record of 14-4. Cal Baptist transfer. 2nd season for him as a Sooner.
And he is steady Eddie. What you see is what you get. Very little inconsistency. Holds great position. Very powerful. When he attacks, he goes for it with everything he has. And he's very stingy defensively. Very tough to score on. Head always in the way. Good stutters. Keep that opponent off balance. Whoa! Nice leg attack by Simma. But notice also the flexibility of Carter Schubert.
You've talked about some wrestlers who can be more dangerous even when someone has their leg. Is Schubert one of those guys?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he was looking to pick the heel, even with his leg up in the air. This brings back nightmares of a young man. Hopefully he's listening. Johnny Thompson, great wrestler from Ponca City. No, is he Ponca City? No, but what a great one. 2-time NCAA champion for Oklahoma State, and just a great individual.
Potentially dangerous position there, so they restart them.
We would have him in a low single about 1,000 times a match, and he would go into those splits. I see it in my dreams. Those are nightmares, by the way.
Yes.
But all the best to you, Johnny Thompson. Boy, he's getting the angle on that sweep. Oh, he's saying he pulled his headgear. He may be hurt.
Oklahoma has thrown the green challenge brick.
Yeah, and it's either the headgear or he may be saying, hey, we've told you we need timeout. So let's see what it is. He's saying his headgear was pulled. Twice.
So now Jason Rivera and Evan Burchett will go over and look at it. Roger Kish over to inform them of exactly what he saw.
And the official's doing a real good job this evening.
Wait a minute, was that you saying that?
One little mistake doesn't make a match.
Let's look again. What do you think?
Oh, it looked like he had his headgear. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. We can see that on the big screen, too.
Should have a pretty good angle on that.
Yeah, keep your eye on the big screen. Let me know if they show it there, and I'll look at the TV here.
I have not yet seen it up there, but
yeah, I think he had the headgear.
We get the same look
Get the officials' attention and tell them I'll give them the word.
I would not want to have to make this decision, but it looked like there might have been a tug of the headgear.
I would say yes.
Once again, this duel is all tied at 12. Trevor Anderson had to medically default at 125 pounds for Northern Iowa.
Yep, technical violation.
So there
that's
is
a point.
Technical violation and
Yep.
a point awarded. What a good challenge that was by Roger Kish and the Sooners. So the technical violation against Simma gives Schubert a 1-0 lead.
Wow, and that's interesting because as we stuttered, he timed our stutter and almost had another low single.
Simma looks a little angry about the proceedings.
He does, but I think it was the correct call.
Simma defers to the third period and elects to let Schubert choose bottom here.
Carter Schubert, strong, powerful, and well positioned on bottom. Does not get ridden much.
And he doesn't get ridden very much at all right here. Gets himself back into the circle. Simma pounces back on him though. Good scramble. You like the effort.
A lot of effort there.
Still Simma on top.
One thing though, Northern Iowa wrestlers are generally very well conditioned, so he's not going to be too concerned, Mr. Simma, and all that.
Reversal potential. Instead, it'll just be an escape and a 2-0 lead for Carter Schubert.
Good scrambling, good effort. A lot of times, not against a guy like Simma generally, but if you work that hard on bottom, a lot of guys don't want to work that hard on top. They'll give it to you. I don't think that's what happened in this case, though. I think he just earned it.
Out-efforted. We have seen Simma be able to attack the leg of Schubert a couple of times.
Yeah, and if I could get in his ear, I'm telling him circle right, circle right. He's coming to that left single.
So Simma was able to build only about 24 seconds of riding time. They call stalemate. Restart them neutral. 45 seconds to go in period 2. 2-0 in favor of Carter Schubert. And once again, the duel is tied at 12-12.
Yeah, both men battling for position. They realize it's not just the shot, it's setting it up.
Another stalemate call.
Good stutter. Single attempt by Simma. But Carter Schubert, very stingy, tough to score on.
And he has not been scored on. So we go to the third period. 2-0 Carter Schubert of Oklahoma. Jared Simma has not scored. And it will be Schubert who has the option. And he elects to start on top. I beg your pardon, it is Simma who has the option. He elects to start on bottom and try to get away. And now that technical violation, how big is that, Coach?
That's real big. What would be big here if we can get a breakdown?
Caution to Simma. Once again, there was a technical violation issued Simma in the first period for grabbing the headgear of Carter Schubert. And the only other point was Schubert's escape in the second.
Yeah, had that ankle, but you want to drive, get the weight on the opponent's arms, then take the arms out from under it. You don't want to hang back there.
Mat return.
Nice. If we get that wrist. No.
And out of the circle they go.
He may have touched the hand. I think it's inconsequential, if anything.
So, Doug Schwab and the Panthers challenging that Carter Schubert had locked hands before they got out of the circle. Both wrestlers able to get a much needed breather at this point.
So let's see. Okay, we're going to get a look at that. See if you can see it on the big screen if they show it. Okay, here we go. Kicks the leg out. There's the mat return again. Ooh, he seemed like he touched it. I don't know.
It's hard to see if it was locked from that angle.
Yeah.
But you see that the challenge brick came in quickly.
Well, and it'd be a little bit of a poetic justice. They didn't like the headgear pull, although I think that was obvious. The refs don't look like they're convinced, but sometimes it's a little payback.
Jason Rivera and Evan Burchett.
They may say they didn't get a good enough angle to see. Nope.
No locked hands.
I think what their call was, he may have touched it, but that's incidental. He didn't lock hands.
So the Panthers lose their challenge for the night and lose that one. Simma back to his feet. Carter Schubert hanging on. He leads 2-0. A minute 15 to go, and there's an escape for Simma. So 2-1.
And he was doing a great job jamming into us. Had we gone out, we would have lost a warning anyway. Got to get back in bounds here. There we go.
Schubert able to swing around. Now it's Simma trying to get out of bounds.
And yet they can call him for backing out. Now you got to watch your stutters because he's timing those.
There's blood coming from the bridge of the nose of Carter Schubert here. That last little exchange, Simma got him up above the bridge of the nose. So they'll take care of that. And again, both wrestlers get a little bit of a breather. It's been a good one at 174. Once again, the duel is tied at 12-12. These two guys both ranked in the top 12 this week. So very competitive, and it feels like a big swing bout. In fact, the next minute could determine the course of this duel.
That's exactly right. And what you want to do is tie him up, get a strong underhook, inside tie with the wrist. Okay, keep him off balance so he doesn't know when you're coming. Ooh, nice little wrist snap. Oh, head position, get that elbow down.
30 seconds to go. Schubert.
And Carter Schubert doesn't give anything. Oh, you got to watch that knee. Doesn't give up anything easy.
And now Schubert stretches his right leg back. He's out of bounds, but he gets issued his first warning.
Oh, I was going to ask, had we had a warning already? So, good stutter.
10 seconds to go. Schubert trying to hang on. The shot by Simma. Schubert has to avoid being called for his second warning as his headgear flies, but he's going to hang on and win 2-1. Carter Schubert.
Oh, that's called winning tough. Winning tough. You got to dig deep. You got to hang on and battle, and that's what he did.
So Oklahoma retakes a 15-12 lead in the duel overall. That's the Sooners' second one-point win.